I'm sorry, but what exactly am I hearing about Rodrigo Duterte winning a mayoral position while he is still detained in The Hague? Not only am I surprised, I'm absolutely fucking disappointed. Why was his name on the fucking ballot? Why is a reckless war pig still in politics? Why the fuck does he still have a fucking platform? It is already disgusting to me that he's still being given praise for what? His presidency? The position he took before he became president? Basically, we're solidifying the fact that we want a biker as a leader? Really? I mean, I don't know how else to say it. But what kind of loopy land have I entered for me to understand and process that someone in custody won a mayoral position? Why the fuck is he still being put on the ballot to serve in office as a mayor? What the literal fuck, Duterte clan? What the literal fuck? Are you all insane? He never cared for what he did during his presidency. He never cared for the innocent lives that were lost on a drug war that somewhat worked, however, became very irrelevant the moment he started to take sides against the Filipino people. He favored the Chinese more than he favored us. That's why he's in power, because the Chinese infiltrated our voting population. That is why they love him during his presidency more than we do. We are in an insane, shitty world right now, boys and girls, and I cannot for the life of me accept that an old geezer will be going back as a mayor on the 30th of June just because he still has influence and he still has a following. What kind of bullshit state is this? Allowing someone detained to even receive a position? What the literal fuck? Does Rodrigo's disrespect for the ICC have to amount to so much that he would run for mayoral office and then win it to give the judges at the ICC the middle finger? This is his way of giving them the middle finger. I cannot for the life of me begin to believe that he and his team has a level of insanity that would make me want to fucking vomit. Rodrigo, let me tell you, you are making me fucking vomit, bro. It's like we keep living in this society, bro. The society in which history would keep repeating itself for the wrong fucking reasons, bro. How did we come to appoint our officials if they are either famous or infamous? How did we get to this point when all we're looking for is change? The old institutions have to be replaced every time. I understand that. But why do we keep electing the people who do not need to be reelected in the first place? Why? Just why? Explain that to me. While we long for change, we get into some kind of loophole. At least that's what I think. We need someone tough. We need someone who can handle this shit straight on. But did anybody even think about their record, their reputation, how they as a person reflect how our world is? The normal mind should never think of proceeding if they are solely identified with their stubbornness and honestly, hidden agenda. Okay? There's a reason the Chinese were there to vote him into the presidency in the first place when it was his time. But being given power like that, it changes you. It corrupts you. Once you had a taste of the presidency, your entire worldview will change. If you're considered a leader of a country or a state, it doesn't matter whether you're in term or not. Even outside of your term, even when you're not the presidency anymore, the worldview you would have from that point onward, long after your presidency is finished, it would have changed. It would have warped into something dark, something unrecognizable. He kept dissing on America. He kept praising on China. In exchange, China kept giving a shit. How do you expect the world to actually respond to that, Rodrigo? How the fuck do you think the world would respond to that? China never gave us any vaccines that even fucking worked. Fuck you and your mayoral win, Rodrigo. You're a fucking animal full of greed in your heart, you know? Nothing is going to change my mind about your old bullshit mindset. Nothing. I thought you had our country's best interest at heart when you were still president, I was fucking right to turn on you. Whether I'm politically aligned or not, one thing has not changed. As a leader, you are a worthless piece of shit. Bite me!